Greetings, everyone. My name is Noah Alcantara, and this is for the class Family Lore Project. And today I'll be explaining how to find and look at documents on Ancestry.com. Let's get into it. So first, you need to have a family tree. You need to put in certain family members started, and when you start putting in some family members, Ancestry.com will look up certain information that may correlate to your ancestor. And as these hints come up, you can see them via the green leaf pattern above the icon on your ancestor's tree. And all you need to do is to click it and to look at the hints. I'll be using my grandma Lolita on my grandma on my father's side, and using one of her hints to show you how to look at certain documents. As you can see, she has 10 right here. You click on it, and it pulls up a number of sources of information that you can use. Usually the first information that is popped up is ancestry member trees. So you can look at other people in your family that have um that family member on their tree. Sometimes you can find people that you did not know um have her on your tree, and maybe go even further in your research. Well, today what I'm doing is looking at her naturalization papers, and naturalization papers is just a document that shows your naturalization to the US. My grandma was not born in the US. Um, and I'm just gonna click on this document to show you certain information that you can pull from there. Actually, I'll scroll down and get the California one. Okay, so as you can see from this document, you can, there's a lot of information on there. And so basically, you can just see it's telling that this is for the United States. If it was anywhere else, it would have it for that particular country. Um, and then to specify where in the United States, they say San Francisco. So to the honorable district, the district of the court for the United States at San Francisco, California. Um, there is a section that it was filed under. I'll have to look at that, or you can look that up if you want to see what specific um file um petition is filed under. And here's her full name, and it is Lolita Bennett, and that is not her original name. This is her marriage name. Um, and you can see this is her um place of residence, as you can see right there. You can just see where she lived, and this helps you when you're putting information on your family tree on ancestry.com. You can also definitely find the birth date if you didn't know the birth date of that family member. So for her is August 31st, 1940. She was born in Ka Bag Kabangan, Zambos, Philippines. As you as it confirms that she was not born in the US in this naturalization. She did not wish for her name to be changed. Um, and you just read it just to gain any information in there. Um, and you can see that the petition was filed under Section 316A, which we saw above. You can read it, and it says, I have resided continuously in the United States for at least 5 years and continuously in the state in which this petition was made for at least 6 months immediately preceding to the date of this petition. And after my lawful admission for permanent residence, I have been physically present in the United States for at least one half of such 5-year period. So that kind of just explains the section she filed under. So they just said she was living in the United States and for 5 years, and then when she moved to California, it was 6 months after. For naturalization papers, you need a witness. It's called a affidavit of witness. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And this is my grandfather, who is her witness, is James Montgomery. He lives in the same place as her. She has a second witness, and I think it's either her cousin or just a really close friend, and his name is Daniel Payomo. They live on 4945 Millen Avenue, Oakland, California. I know these to be my cousins. I have to look more into that. And here are the two witnesses' signatures. Do not copy those, please. Because I mean, don't do that. That's illegal. This shows what court they signed it at, and the clerk's signature, I believe. So this is basically what you do for the document. You just kind of scan it and you read it to kind of understand the full information, because I did not know my grandma was born on August 31st, 1940. I knew it was August 31st. I didn't know it was 1940, so I definitely pulled some of this information in there. I knew that she moved to California. I didn't know the time period, so I really appreciate having this to kind of set a timeline in my mind, so it helps to streamline my family tree. So yeah, this is what you do to look for any key information. And I know when you're looking at it, it may be a little bit intense and confusing at first. Just take your time, read it line by line. If you don't know a word like naturalization, for example, you can look it up and also look up the different petitions that naturalization has to gain more information. You may not pull all of this into your family tree, but it also helps with your research and understanding that person or what they went through, to say the least. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was informative. And yeah, I'm really glad to show you a document of my grandma naturalizing in the United States and giving you a rundown on how to find it. I hope you enjoyed and you have a great day on purpose. See ya.